with Survivor Series being less than a week away, I thought it's a perfect time to go ahead and look at the Survivor Series card as a whole and give my predictions and thoughts of what's going to be occurring this Saturday night at Survivor Series. So this Saturday night at Survivor Series, I was going to make this video a few days ago, but when I looked at the card, I realized that we only had about 3 matches that were officially announced for this PLE. And mind you, this is a Survivor Series. This is what was considered and is still considered one of the big 4 pay-per-views, right? You got Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. But this PLE had only about 3 matches for the longest time, and we got some extra matches announced over the week on Monday Night Raw, and I'm sure we'll get some announced as well on SmackDown, because Triple H, he loves running his 5 matches, but I feel like for a Survivor Series and for a SummerSlam and those type of events, you could run probably a 6 or 7 match card and be fine with that. But this is where we are right now, so we're gonna go over the official matches that are set up for Survivor Series. First, we're gonna start with the Women's War Games match. I don't know exactly everybody that's involved, but I do know one thing. If I'm looking at that Women's Survivor Series match, I'm looking at the babyface team and I'm looking at the heel team, and I'm saying to myself, there's no chance in hell that Rhea Ripley and her whole entire team ends up losing this match. You got Bayley on that team, you got Bianca Belair, Io Sky, just to name a few. So I am gonna stick with them because I think it makes more sense for them to win than the heels to win. And also I think that this has to be the perfect opportunity for Tiffany Stratton to finally cash in on Nia Jax. Probably not on Liv Morgan, but on Nia Jax, because she has the 2 champions right there again, kind of how she did at Crown Jewel. So I think it's the perfect time for her to cash in. But knowing, the booking by Triple H, he probably will just tease it then, which I would prefer she just cash in and we have a new champion and she cashes in. She's the first to cash in ever at a War Games. So I feel like, you could do that on that night. And next we got the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, taking on Damian Priest. So the story of this match has been that Priest has really been like the alpha male in this story, because Gunther, he lost his match against Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel, and now they're kind of starting to humanize Gunther and give him sort of flaws in his character. And Damian Priest has really been the one to call out sort of the fact that this isn't the same Gunther that was a Intercontinental champion for 666 days. This is a new, different Gunther that is easily beatable, has his confidence stripped away from him. But I do think that there's no chance in hell that Damian Priest ends up walking out with the World Heavyweight Championship. There's still Finn Balor. He's still sort of lurking around in the shadows. I don't know if they're gonna end up having Priest lose this match clean, or if there's gonna be some shenanigans by Finn in the Judgment Day. But I do think that we will get Gunther, and he is going to retain the World Heavyweight Championship going into Saturday night's main event. The next match we got announced was LA Knight taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. So Shinsuke Nakamura recently returned back to SmackDown after just being gone, after taking a long hiatus from the company, and he came back, and I will admit, he looks cool. He looks dope as hell, right? But this is the same thing that we ran into last year when Shinsuke returned and he had that little mini feud with Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Shinsuke is an easy fall guy. He is there just to take the pinfall. I don't know if Triple H is gonna pull the trigger and actually crown Shinsuke the United States champion. I'm about 99.9% sure that LA Knight is gonna walk out with the United States Championship. I love Shinsuke, but I don't see him walking out at all with this title. Now, to go on the opposite side of things, we have the Intercontinental Championship being defended by Braun Breaker against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. This match was made official just this week. I do think that this match is going to be probably one of the matches of the night, if not the match of the night. I do think that Braun Breaker is going to take the W. I feel like you can tell the story of Sheamus winning his first ever Intercontinental Championship, but I feel like that story is better told at WrestleMania, if you could stretch it out that long and tell the story of Sheamus winning his first ever Intercontinental Championship. If he were to win it here, I wouldn't hate it, but I would definitely kind of feel like a missed opportunity. But I feel like Braun Breaker is gonna retain the title regardless. And to top it off, we have what's the major selling point of this Survivor Series War Games event. What's the main event, so to speak, is the Bloodline Civil War Games match. Now, this match consists of the new Bloodline, consisting of Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Big Bronson Reed, taking on the original Bloodline, consisting of Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk. Now, obviously, this is the match that I'm most hyped about because there's so many scenarios that could take place in this match. Because we know that CM Punk and Roman Reigns don't like each other, right? They're kind of just forced to be teamed together just because of their association with Paul Heyman. So is that going to factor in? Is Paul Heyman going to factor in at any point? Because he was kind of dressed when he returned as if he was Solo Sikoa, right? A few months ago, Solo Sikoa was dressed the exact same. Is The Rock going to factor in, right? Is The Rock going to factor in? Is he going to factor into the end of this match? Is he going to return at the end of the match? There's so many scenarios that you could go down within this match. Just in this match alone, you can have the new Bloodline, if you want, have them go over, create this sort of doubt within Roman Reigns' head that maybe he has lost everything. So you could really go different scenarios. If I were to choose who's winning this match, I think, in all honesty, I think I have to go with the original Bloodline. And I think that's because Solo Sikoa got the pinfall over Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. So logically, my wrestling booking cap would have me think that Roman Reigns ends up winning this match and Jey gets the pinfall. That's going to be Roman's way of apologizing to Jey, right? Because he never apologized to Jey. But if he lets him take the win here and take the pinfall, maybe that's sort of Roman's way of apologizing back to Jey. So like I said, there's many scenarios here, but that's a good thing because I'm sure we all love when a match is unpredictable and you can't pinpoint it to where it's gonna go. But let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what your predictions are for Survivor Series War Games. And until next time, take care, y'all. I'll see y'all later.